Good morning, guys. It is so wonderful to just say thank you for another day. But we were doing our Did You Know series for Craven Cosmetology. Woohoo! So I told y'all I'd come back this week, today. So we're gonna talk about your brushes today. What the different brushes mean. How would you use the different brushes? Um, you never can have too many brushes. Um, you always want to build up instead of having one set of brushes. What if you get four clients in that, just before lunch that says, I want a shampoo and style? Okay, if you have one set of brushes and we know we have to disinfect our brushes after we've cleaned them, and the hot soapy water, remove the hair and all that good stuff. Y'all know the protocol, and soak them for 10 minutes. Remember, in this field, your time is your money. Okay. I'll be sipping on some tea, y'all. Y'all know this is allergy season, so I'm still doing my holistic immunity building. I hope you guys are joining in and doing it, doing this. So if something else come along, you'll be good. So, but you always want to build up on your brushes. Just like we talked about our combs, you can never have enough combs. And guess what? You want enough brushes to where you can get through your day, or at least halfway through the day, before you have to disinfect and have that time to do proper protocol for that. Because once again, you're protecting yourself and your client by keeping your tools disinfected between clients, using clean combs, clean brushes, clean everything on each person. All you have to do is remember, treat people like you want to be treated if that was you sitting in that chair. And that's the way I look at everything. How would I want to be treated if this is me as a customer? Because without our customers and our guests, our clients, whatever we choose to call them, there's no us. So, what's gonna, make you when the client, you know, can be at ease knowing, hey, they got me. They're gonna protect me. I don't have to, be on pins and needles knowing if I've been there, you know, and I knew enough. I wasn't even in cosmetology then, but I knew enough to say, hey, I got an emergency. I got up out of there. I got an emergency that I need to go take care of. I'll call you back and reschedule. I did it professionally. But what I seen when I sat down in that chair just freaked me out. So we want to make our clients and our guests comfortable. We want to assure them that we are putting their safety first and we are protecting ourselves, because your reputation is all you have in this field. Okay. So if you have a reputation of doing proper protocol, um, clients look at that. I look at that. Wherever I go, I look at that. I don't care if it's restaurant or whatever. I'm looking at the cleanliness. If you drop something, you picking it up, using it on me, that would be a no. Okay. So we're gonna just talk about brushes. We talked about our combs. I hope you are building your supplies and your combs. Remember how I told you I did it? I got me 3 carbon combs every month. If you're able to get more, and I out of those 3 combs, it wasn't the same 3 combs. I got 3 different combs. So, and I still do that because after a while, things just wear out. Okay. But I prefer to use those and not have to keep buying combs that melt. Okay. So that's my thing. So we just gonna talk about a few more. I didn't try to bring every brush I have, because believe me, there are a lot of brushes out there for different things, good quality brushes. Everybody have their own knack of what they're like, what they like. And I just give you some of the things I like, and things that you like. Hey, post those pictures. I love what I've been reading. Post those pictures. Other people can watch those things to your comments, the videos from all those that are in the Pivot Point educational system. So post your things, brushes you like, combs you like, all that good information, because we learn from one another. So we just don't, giving you, did you know what this is used for? Or did you know you can do that, or did you know? So post your things from your schools, and did you know, so we can read and we can glean from that as well. So, but some of the brushes, I'm just going to talk about, like I said, I'm not trying to bring everything, because some of them do the same thing. They just have different qualities. Okay. So I'm just going to talk about basically what was in my cosmetology kit. I'm missing one. Well, two, because I let students use them. But these are from my very first cosmetology kit, 1994, guys. Okay. And I still use them. Okay. It's two more to this set. So, but I got them in other brushes, But it's just amazing. This is from my very first cosmetology set. And I still have my curling irons from that set. They are priceless, because you can't even find that quality. Hot and Gold, the Marcel irons, they still make them, but they don't get that kind of quality anymore. But I just want to show y'all these two, and these are just your styling brushes, round brushes that we feed the hair through. But a lot of people, you need to have different sizes. Okay, different size. I know your teachers taught you, so I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. Your subsections should be no wider than the width of your brush. So if somebody has real long hair, would I use this? I could if I'm trying to get a different curl, but to feed this, no, you would have a whole bunch of tangles. Okay. But if you want to try to do that, remember, you better protect this, to hold that muscle together. They got the little bands that hold that muscle to keep you from getting carpal tunnel. Okay. So, but you always want to remember, if the hair is short pixies, or, medium length pixie, you want to, I'm not going to pull this brush out. You understand what I'm saying? No, that's common sense. No matter what you're trying to go through, remember, treat those people as if it was you sitting there. Would you be comfortable with what you put out on that client? That's what's going to keep your clients coming back. It's quality over quantity. If you're waiting on a whole bunch of people to come in, those are flyby guests and clients. You want quality clients that are going to keep rebooking with you. Okay? So your subsection should be no wider than your brush. That gives you the proper rotation, and it will put the proper amount of curl in there, okay? Because you have to feed that brush, okay? But you want to have all sizes, because you have people with hair down to here. And you always want to, like I say, get you a mannequin. Or you're going to pay for it, with long hair, good hair, that you can curl, that you can use heat on, and just practice those procedures on round brushing. Because remember, time is your money. Okay? And when I'm round brushing, if I got a client that I'm using this size brush on, I want at least 4 of these. Because what I do, I go in my subsections, I get one in there. Hey, I lock that brush in. I pick up the next one. I go in that section. I put one in there. But this brush is still over here. I lock this one in. I go up here. I told y'all I have everything I do is in a system. And you have to get your system and time your system so you can be making your money according, because in this field, our time is our money. If it take me 2 hours to do medium length shampoo and style, and that is what, 45, $50, depending on where you work at. Look what you've made in 2 hours. So whatever you want to make an hour, that's what you have to perfect your skill set to. Okay. So I'm going to have at least 4. So I'm going to keep rotating these because this is cooling. You have to let those curls cool. So many times I see the students when they're round brushing or anything, curling iron or whatever. I see them after they take the tool out, they're raking. Stop doing that. That hair is still warm. There's still heat in that hair. So you have to allow it to cool. We got cool shots for our blow dryers. But like I said, time is your money. I'm trying to keep it moving. So I already go. Once I get to however many brushes I use, 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Then I go back to the very first one. And I uncoil that one. And then I just keep rotating. Take this one, uncoil it. You know I didn't say yank it out. You uncoil those curls. Even if it's just for body, you still uncoil it. That's nice and cool, and that is set. And even if the hair is long, once you take it out, hey, put it back in there, pin it with an all-purpose clip. Okay? Clips, will hold those curls in, especially on long hair. And that is continually setting that curl. So that's what you want to do. And what's so awesome about these brushes now, they have them like one handle with about 4 or 5 in a set of the same thing. I love them. And you just pop it off, put the next one on, and go in there. So our field evolves every day in your tools. So this is what you want to start building up your tools so you can get through that day with ease, so you won't have so much fatigue in your wrist and your arms from just having one set of something. Okay, so start building that setup. Like I say, this is the time to research your things. You're in school. If you're not, if you're out in the work field, mothers, fathers, grandparents, siblings, hey, instead of getting me this for my birthday, either give me gift cards or send them pictures, the link of where to buy it from. They appreciate that. They don't have to try to guess what you want. So that's what we do, me and my siblings. Hey, if you're going to give me something this year, either give me a gift card or I'm sending you a picture, if y'all want to get together and get this. And that's what we do. Don't try to guess. Hey, ask. Say, I need these things. And people will pour into your life for your career, for your education in cosmetology, believe it or not. So this one, I just want to show you, this is your standard. And what happens, everybody knows the metal part heats up. That's what makes your curl or your body or your shape that you're trying to get in. But you have ceramic, and this one is just more comfortable. You have to remember, your school sets are to get you through school. You should be building on better tools. Like I say, to me, this handle is just more ergonomic. It's thicker. You see the handles, thicker. But if you have a small hand, and I still can work this one, when I'm feeding and everything. So, still doing that. But this one got, look, rubbery cushion. This is a Joico brush. Somebody blessed me with this. When people say, hey, I bought me something else, do you want this? I sure do. If you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. So this was just one of my colleagues that said she bought a new set. She don't want them. Hey, this is still a good brush. And it's got shorter bristles. So this one is longer, this one is shorter, so you can navigate a little bit better with this shorter bristle, but this one is ceramic. And believe it or not, see how much bigger this one is than this? It's light. I'm way, even with the rubber on it, for this to be this much bigger than this one, is so light. So that's what you want to do when you buy tools. Go in those stores, pick them up. Cosmoprof, Salon Centric. You can find stuff in Ross, TJ Maxx, wherever you're going, beauty supplies, whatever. Pick those things up, put them in your hand. See how they feel on the wrist. It's going to put too much weight on it. We have Ulta now, so sell a lot of products in our field that's professional from professional brands. And you can wait till they have those coupons, the big deals that they have, and save that money for when you go in there. But so much lighter. This one is ceramic. And I'm just showing you different ones of different sizes. This one is ceramic too. Okay. And this one, to me, I don't like this handle. This handle, I always put things in my hand, and you see that it's skinny here and bigger here. And I can't even see the name on that one anymore. But like I say, a lot of these are so old. But this one is ceramic too. Okay. This one is true ceramic. I don't think this one is. It may be. It's been so old. It's so old. But see, the teeth are longer. So, you know, you can take a little bit more hair. But once again, your subsection should not be bigger than the width of your brush. Okay. All of these are in the same family, just different sizes, different quality of metal that's in it. Like I say, ceramic, just regular metal. And my favorites that I have, copper. Now we know copper is a conductor for heat. They're in your house, your pipes. And that copper, those are the newer ones that I bought, the copper sets. Man, I'm here to tell you, did you know? Faster, because copper is a heat conductor. So it's going to hold that heat and it navigates. But like I say, you have, in the copper brushes, you can never, they stay off the shelf. I guess everybody's picking up on it, but, you know, I like to share that, you know, out of all the brushes, you know, I've navigated to my copper brushes more now. And wet brushes also have these. And whoever came up with that technology, I love them to pieces. Whoever came up with that technology of that wet brush. But, you know, these are those just your regular basic round brushes, you know. Like I say, get in there and see what's best for you. And these are paddle brushes. And this one is the Denman. I don't know if y'all really, but paddle brushes are basically for smoothing. I don't know, a lot of people, they're for smoothing. Okay. If you got that hair that's naturally curly, Denman brushes, this is Denman. This is a Denman brush. Denman brushes' teeth are, to me, more stronger. You want, especially if the hair is naturally curly. You know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 category in the curl. You know, get into learning that technology for naturally curly hair. So if you're smoothing that hair out, you need a brush that can handle that. And paddle brushes are made like for long hair that you're smoothing out. I have these in 2 more different sizes that are smaller. So if you got somebody with short hair, but these teeth are so strong. Okay. And I find that I have these in Palmetto too. They just more sturdy. You want to buy them to where this don't rip. But that's what a Denman brush. A Denman brush is in different names, but when you see this name, a Denman, it's for smoothing. Paddle brush is smooth. All paddle brushes, Denman. But I just wanted you to see. We're talking about paddle brushes. But babe, let me show y'all this. Y'all see the name on this? If it don't have that name, wet brush, and it don't seem like this do nothing, but it navigates through the hair so good, guys. So good. But I don't, you know, when I'm not going to use this chase with my dryer, because I don't know if it'll melt these teeth, because they're see how they just flip, where these are more sturdy. So if I'm going to chase it with my dryer, I'm going to use the Denman or these, with the more sturdier. You know, this, if I need to navigate through it and comb it, because, you know, really, technically, they tell you don't. These were designed for you to brush the hair wet. Brushing that hair wet, guys, you know, that used to be a no-no. These brushes glide. When I tell y'all these brushes glide through the hair, they glide through the hair. Okay? And those been my, like I say, for my natural clients, all my clients. But like I say, these are for smoothing. Okay? When you got that hair, you put it under that hair and you chasing it with that dryer. Chase, don't mean hold it over. You chase and it's smoothing. It stops you from having to go back and try to flat iron, then curl. You know, remember, your time is your money. Okay, your time is your money. So know what your tools are used for, so you can navigate through those procedures quickly. But like I said, I know everybody's using the wet brushes now, but whoever came up with that technology, they are booming to the business, because I'm gonna always buy them, and we're on wet brushes. So I wanted to show you, these are like the original wet brushes. I'm gonna turn them to the side. Okay. See how flexible those teeth are? Let me do that one. They just flexible. But when I tell you they brush through some hair with some ease to detangle, what you say? Okay. And you can blow dry. I'm just not going to chase with this, because, like I say, depending on how hot your dryer get, I don't know. I might try that, you know, but I don't want to mess my teeth up. I don't know if it'll melt them or not, you know. I know these are designed for the heat because they're stronger. They don't. You see this? These teeth are not bending. It's just the cushion under there. But these, let me turn it that way so you can see. That way. They bend, okay? But I want to show you. These are my babies. I love the wet brushes. Man, I like to tell y'all, when I make care bags, like if people are getting commercial integrations, or somebody coming there with thick, coarse hair, and you give them a care bag on the proper combs to use, the brushes to use, shampoo and conditioner to use, they appreciate that. And you giving them a care bag, but you factored your price into that, okay? They don't have to go and guess what I need to use on my hair. You know, you're giving it to them, but you have factored that into the price. That comes with that service, okay? And they appreciate that. But I want you to see how much more, let me turn it that way, sturdier that the wet pro brush is. It's they're thicker versus this one. Man, but I like color too. You know, if you got to work all day, we want a little splash of color up in there. But this is a pro one. Okay, these are the pro. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, they have these in this now, in the vent brushes. Y'all know vent brushes where the air just flows straight through it. Like I say, it's so many brushes out there, and I didn't want to keep this video past 30 minutes, you know, because I have to upload it after this so you can watch it. But the vent brushes, the Wet Brush Company, I'm here to tell you, get your set, because like I said, whatever that technology is, well, they got it in there. They did the thing, okay? So I love wet brushes. And like I said, you can never, we had a client come in, hair was so tangled. Guess what helped us navigate through those tangles? The pro. I didn't go with the original. I went and got the pro. And you know, we'll talk about them tangles. We may tackle that next week or Thursday. Who knows? But get some wet brushes in your arsenal. Your hair care arsenal. Because we come in, bam, bam, to blow it out, okay? So those are some things I wanted to show you. And we know now that I had some wooden brushes, but y'all know now we can't use things with wooden handles. And this is just an everyday brush. You got your boar bristles in your regular brushes. This is not a boar bristle. But boar bristles are produce that natural oil in your hair. It gives you better quality of the style. If you want to, like I say, you're gonna spend money in this field, but if you gotta be in this, you want to be in this field for years and years and years, which like I do, till I can't do it no more, you have to invest in good tools. They have your round brushes with boar. Boar is just natural fiber bristles. Okay, so like I say, you want to get that too, because you don't know what type of hair you're going to encounter day upon day. And you want tools for whatever type of hair come in there. But this, like everything we do now, have to have plastic because the wood is porous. And they're saying there's no way we can disinfect that. Just like your cutting boards. Everybody's switching over to the plastic cutting boards. Things like that, because the wood holds bacteria. So now all the brushes, the companies are making them with the plastic handles, which is awesome. And I want to show you this brush. And I think this one, I'm going to hold it up. This is a Paul Mitchell Pro Tools brush. I'm not going to tell you what it's used for. I want you to put it in the comments. And I got another one. It took me, I'm telling y'all, I'll go to the hair shows and just buy something I ain't never seen till I figure out what it's used for. But when I figured out what it was used for, the other one just blew my mind. I kind of looked at this one and could tell what it was used for. But I want you to see, it's different levels of teeth in this brush. Different level of teeth in this brush. And if you think you don't have to use this brush now, you still got to use it. So I want you to tell me what this brush is used for. I'm going to just turn it around for you. Just tell me what this brush is used for in your comments, okay? And this one right here. I bought this, like I told you, things just fascinate me. I love, I live by this theory. Do something, even if it's not every day, do something that you're scared to do. That's how you come out your comfort zone. Do it on the mannequins first. Something that I'm afraid to tackle. I say, they look, but that's what your mannequins are for. You're gonna forever be in practice on your mannequins. I call those my other children. I used to sit them at my table until they freaked me out one night. I thought somebody was in my house, but now I put them up. So tell me what this is for. Put it in your comment. And I just found out I've had this brush. I graduated in 1994 from cosmetology. I bought this brush 1996 because it fascinated me, and I almost threw it out. Because, I go through everything. Like I told you, once I get so much and I feel like it's just been overwhelmed, I'll bless other, students or, people that are coming out that really need, saying, well, I can't afford that. I'll go in my own stash, because when you bless someone else, hey, you still get blessings, upon blessings. So that's my motto. But I found out 2 years ago how to use this brush. This is a brush. This is a brush. So I want y'all to tell me what this is used for and how you use it. When I seen how it was used, all I did was laugh and said, wow, you've had this all these years and did not use it. But now I do. I wish I can find some more, because this one is hard to find right here. And it's, this one is really hard to find. So tell me how you would use this and what it's used for. Tell me how you would use this one and what it's used for. It never goes out of style. A lot of the young cosmetologists think that it's out of style what this is used for. But baby, I'm here to tell you no. You better learn the technique, okay? So these are your 2 questions. What is this brush used for? And what is this brush used for? Okay, I'm at my 30 minutes, so I'm trying not to go out 30 minutes, over 30 minutes, because once it hits that, once I finish, I load it up so I can post it in Craven. Did you know? Craven now, but under Did You Know? So these are your 2 assignments. Tell me what they're used for. Take a picture of it, and you can find it how I found it. So, but I'm not gonna give you all my little cookies so you can go and do it real quick. But you can if you figure it out. So then you'll know you need these. Even if you don't want to do this one, but I found out what it's for. I'm like, yeah, I wish I could find some more of these in different sizes. So, but if you can find an old beauty supply that buy everything, pretty sure you can. We got one here, but I'm gonna just hold them up again. Okay. And this came with my Pro Tools flat iron and my blow dryer. That's another reason I don't let students use my stuff, because my blow dryer, I lent it out, never got it back. Flat iron, lent it out, never got it back. So remember I told you I don't let people use your tools. I don't know if people forgot, or hey, if they needed it, me personally probably would have gave it to them, because I have more than one blow dryer. But these cost money back in the day when we had to buy these. And the Pro Tools are still popular by Paul Mitchell. But my blow dryer gone, and I still went and got another flat iron because I still use them for different things. But this is your lesson. You got to tell me what these are used for, okay? All right, so that's our lesson on brushes today. Did you know what your brushes were used for? Post your comments, post your pictures. Let us know what brushes you use, so we can go try those things too. I love trying different tools to see what they do. But just let us know, post what those 2 brushes are used for. And this is going to conclude our session of Did You Know? And I'll see you Thursday on posting Did You Know? Love you guys. Smooches. See y'all later. Bye-bye.